Hi guys, in today's video we are going to be working with arrays in Blender. So array is a simple way to duplicate objects without having to press the Shift plus Z every time. So we have a modifier that can control the repetition. Modifier is called array in Blender. So first of all, we are going to delete all of this as we don't need it for this tutorial. So if I press Shift A, okay, so we have it snapped to the world origin. So let's go ahead and apply all transforms. Yes, array still works with transforms. So we go under the modifiers tab, and under generate we have the array. In Blender's earlier versions we have the array under, I think there is like a long list of all the modifiers together, but in these newer versions they separated them. So under array here we have array. I'm using Blender 4.5.5 by the way. So under array we're going to select array, and we can see instantly that we have two of the monkey head in our space. Now I'm going to explain something. This is my x-axis. As I press 1, we are on the x-axis, and we can see that when I increase this, we are increasing it on the x-axis. And that is because the factor here on the xyz we have for the x1, and for the y we have 0 and z for 0. So that means that this is not duplicating on the y and the z axis. It is only duplicating on the x axis by 1. So if we increase this number further, we can see that there is more gap in the middle, and if we reduce it further, we can see that it is reduced. Okay, so based on what you want. So let's increase this a bit, and we can see that it's duplicating only on the x-axis. But now we want it to duplicate on the y-axis as well. If we wanted to duplicate on the y-axis, we would have to use another. We can't just increase it here, because if you increase it here, if you increase this here, so it's like, if you increase this here, I can show you what is happening. It's like we have the x, the y, and the z. So let's see, this is the z, this is the x, and this is the y axis. So if we create an array on the x-axis, we would have it repeat on this point. Now when we try to use it on the y-axis as well, we are trying to, it's now going to move in between the x and the y axis. So it's now going to come, instead of this part, would have it moving along the x and the y axis. So it's going to move right in between here. And now if we try to move it on the z axis too, would have it move upward, still in between the x and the y axis. So we can see that that is not the solution. However, this part still has its use. If you understand, or if you have a need for it, you can see what is happening. It's moving both in the x, the y, and the z axis. Like I explained, you can see the x, the y, and the z axis. It's just tending towards the middle. It depends on which one you want. We can decide to reduce the value of the z just to make it to move more in the x and the y axis. So it still has its use, but a better way to do this, if we wanted to duplicate in the x, y, and z axis, we would have to go under here, and we're going to add a duplicate on this. So this duplicate has duplicated this array into, and so we would now 1.770 on the y-axis, and we'll change this to 0. So right now we can see that for this particular one, it is now duplicating what we have already. So this is what we have normally, and it's 6 on the y-axis, on the x-axis, sorry. But if we put on the y, it is now going to duplicate this 6 that is on the x-axis to now 6 again on the y-axis, like what we have here. And we can further go forward to duplicate again. If we duplicate again, we change this to 0 and this to 1.77 like the others, we can see that it is duplicating the x that is on the x-axis, the y that is on the y-axis, and then duplicating everything on the z-axis. It also has to do with the arrangement. So you can see the x-axis is the first one, so we have it here, and then the second axis is the y-axis, which is this one, and then the last axis is the z-axis. So we have x going first, y going second, and then everything duplicates on the y-axis. And of course, this is how to use the array modifier in Blender to just duplicate your object rather than going back and forth. So as usual, we can do some nice animations with this. There is a lot of things that we can do with these modifiers. And one of the beautiful things about Blender is most numbers, most values are animatable. So that is why it's a powerful tool. So now that we have this, I can decide to um I can decide to input this here, input this one, and input this one. Now if we just go like little, we can decide to increase this one, input it, increase this one, input it, maybe increase this one too, and input it. We can also animate the numbers, the count. So we can do I here. No. If we go back to the first one, we can animate the count. Let's say 6 here. 6 here. And let's do here maybe 8. Insert. We go number 43 and we do let's say we increase this to 12. Let's just see what this is like. So this is number 43 and the animation on number 43. So you can see that we have the count and the movement moving. So this is like a simple animation for the arrays. Or we can do something completely different. Let's go ahead and delete all these animations we did right now. If we remove this and this, I just want to animate the count. I'm animating the count. So we have this here. Let's start with 1 and let's start with 1 here. So let's input the value here, include the value here, and let's go down to number 43 and input, let's say a 12. And if we go down here too and input say a 12. So right now when we play this, this is what we have. You can see that it's coming out beautifully, and this is a perfect way to animate or to generate duplicated objects without having to place them one by one. That would be a lot of stress actually. So we have come to the end of this video, and if you have any questions as usual, you can feel free to put them down in the comment section and I'll be so glad to reply to them and answer them. And if you have any worries or anything that's stressing you with Blender, you can also put them down in the comment section and I would create a tutorial for them. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thanks.